Hi, this is Brandon from ThirstGym.com. Today we're talking about an exercise called the decline single arm kettlebell sit-up. This is an advanced progression of just the regular decline sit-up. The nice thing is that by having this load, we're going to challenge the abdominals a little bit more. So if you've not watched my decline sit-up, I would suggest you watch that. The way that we program and perform decline sit-ups is a little bit differently than what you probably see at your normal commercial gym. This is just going to be an advanced progression on that, like I mentioned. And so I think if you watch that, this will help this make a little bit more sense. But I've got my decline bench set up here from just one of my regular utility benches with attachments we have. It's nice and easy. Pretty self-explanatory. We pop it in there and we're good to go. Now, getting into position, put our feet here in the roller, and they're sitting good and tall. Now, pick which arm you want to work first. Doesn't matter. We're obviously going to do both sides, but we're going to put our hand in the kettlebell, so the kettlebell's kind of outside of our arm here, and then we'll reach up overhead once we're in the bottom position. So I'm going to go down to the bottom here. Okay, and then what we're going to do, we'll take the kettlebell, we're basically going to press it overhead. So I've only got a 10-pounder here, but that should be pretty good for this demo. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to make sure that I round forward, okay? I'm going to try to round myself off the bench as I reach this kettlebell up, but I also want to make sure that I'm not going to like rotate towards that side, because really the kettlebell is probably going to try to pull me this way, right? So I want to make sure that I'm reaching, trying to offset myself to the other side. The other hand I just have on my belly button. You can have it on your leg. You can really have it on your head if you really wanted to. I just put it up by my belly button area because it's good and comfortable. And then I'm going to curl myself up and punch the kettlebell up towards the ceiling, and then I'm going to reverse that as my rep. So here, and then back down. Here, and back down. Notice I'm really trying to curl up, and I'm really trying to curl down. I'm not trying to keep my body straight. I don't even know if I can do it. Yeah, I don't even know if I can do it right, the way some people do it. I want to purposely curl my body here, and then come back. And then obviously on the other arm, curl and come back. Curl and come back. Okay? So what that's going to do, it's going to allow us to add some load. It's going to add some reaching components to it. And the nice thing is, as we do that, the mid-range is going to get really hard. And then as we curl up and curl down, we can also go down and get some good quality eccentric load as well. And I also mentioned, it's going to provide some different rotational pieces to where we can't rotate back towards the other side. We got to reach to make sure we stay relatively level. So you are going to be able to attack all your trunk musculature with this. And it's just a good advanced progression of the normal decline setup. So if you're looking to add a twist to it, or if you know that your athlete is shifted towards the right side and you need to get more to the left, we can use that right side to make sure we're pushing them to the left a little bit more, and then that can also help with some shoulder, achy back stuff, things like that. When it comes to programming, 3 to 4 sets, 6 to 10 per side is usually a pretty good place to be. Maybe even 5 per side is low. I would say make sure that you can get at least 10 quality good decline crunches before doing this, because the load's going to make it more challenging, but you also want to be able to get some quality reps on each side. So just doing 3 on each side is probably way too heavy. You know, you want to be able to, like we said, get about 6, 7, 8 reps a side, and that tends to be a good piece. You can obviously perform it on just one side, like I mentioned, if you happen to be shifted towards the right with some basic PRI principles and you're trying to reach yourself into the left side, then by all means you can definitely do these all on just one side as well. Make sure that your assessments and your athletes, your clients you're working, all that kind of stuff aligns that you need that before implementing it. So if you got any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.